it, but it's understandable why they would choose to go their own way.
Women explain why men are going their own way. Shout out to Manosphere Highlights for this video. Be sure to subscribe and thumbs up on the video.
Hey, does anybody want coffee? Who wants coffee? I just made a fresh pot of coffee. Does anybody want coffee?
Take money. It's a hard thing to admit, but it's understandable why they would choose to go their own way. And that's what's scary, is there's actually a rational reason why they would do that.
Men going their own way. And you can think what you want about it, but this is a really big problem for women, for us, for our future, for families, for you to find a partner. If a population of good men are walking away because they're fed up with women,
if you're being told all your life that you are bad and wrong just for being a man, and that you have toxic masculinity for being a man, and that, you know, women, there's this famous expression that, you know, a woman needs a man just like a fish needs a bicycle. And that men are basically useless. And that men are terrible, and that, you know, women are superior.
Our society is very callous towards men. The only message most men hear in the world is that they're a bumbling buffoon. The TV shows are full of idiot men. Commercials show men as buffoons. The society is against them. All they hear about is what idiots men are.
it's the mass of women that are taking over the culture and representing women. They're loud, they're mean, they say they want equality. Why are they not protesting in the streets for the changing the laws for alimony or child support or child custody? Because they don't want equality. They want superiority.
The male gender has more of a slave state, and it's because men are now subjugated to the law and to women, and nobody really believes it, except the men who go through, say, the court. But most men think that they're exempt from that until they end up in a bad situation.
So for a lot of the men, and a lot of them have gotten screwed over in terrible relationships and divorces, and gotten their kids taken away from them. So it's an understandable response.
In the United States of America, as a man, you can't speak up. I think most women tend to be very, I'm stereotyping, but they tend to be more collectivist. They tend to sort of be more in that socialist mindset. So I don't know that you're going to see a huge change. I think the change will have to come from men.
The lives of women will not change until the men get the opportunity to also examine and define and change their lives. In many ways, I sometimes think that the 20th century was the century where the women made all these massive changes, and the 21st century will be the changes that the men will make, partly in adapting to the changes that the women have done.
And those men are doing something about it. They're saying,
the reason why women are analyzing the situation is not because they care about men, they care about how men feel, and no, it has nothing to do with that. They don't care about man. The reason they are analyzing the situation is because it greatly affects them. They may say they don't need no man, but deep down they know that they need a man to exist, to procreate, to have infrastructure, to have so many things done, which those things are men who are responsible for. So they are addressing this situation because their life is affected. Men going their own way has greatly impacted and negatively affected their lives. That's the reason why they are talking about this. Don't kid yourself if you are watching this video that no, there's people or women are bringing this up because they care about you. They care about your feelings. Don't kid yourself.
you know what, I'm done with this. I'm not getting married, or I'm divorced. I'm not gonna, they don't sit around just trying to live their life through women. They actually have lots of hobbies. They go out, they buy that land you were talking about. They're out there getting motorcycles. They're having a good time and they're enjoying life without having to deal with the stress of the women and the society that tells them they have to have a woman in their life.
How would you feel? I mean, you know, you're not going to feel that attracted to a woman or care to be loving towards her or romantic towards her. So this men going their own way is a reaction to that. I really think it's a rational reaction to that. Men are finally like, hey, we've given you all you want. You know, you are equal in every way, and then you're still shaming us.
You created these ladies, deal with it. You strong and independent women. Remember, they are not addressing it because they care. They are addressing because it affects them. As a woman, I love seeing this. Men are focusing on themselves more and enjoying themselves. It's also funny to me to see the women who started the whole thing complain and finally address this problem because it affects them. Keep it up, boys. Don't let anyone bring you down. Let's look at some of these modern women and what they are up to today and what they say about men. And these are some of the reasons I'm bringing to your attention why men are going their own way. So let's watch.
Hate them. I hate them.
Okay, what is it about men?
They too in women business.
Do you remember that meme from Real Housewives?
Real Housewives.
Where Nene was like, Peter, are you Peter or Patricia? Oh, because you two in women business.
Yeah, you too much in women business. Like, back up. Back up, fall back. Oh, you know what I want to address too?
Go on.
They always be saying they want a traditional woman. Like, oh, can you cook? Can you do it? You not a traditional man.
Thank you.
Be
Tell
a
them
traditional
again.
man. Is you even a breadwinner, boo? Sit down.
Anyway, thank you so much for
Can you
this
change
interview.
a tire?
Thank you.
Done.
Have you built a house?
Have you built a house, baby? Y'all want traditional women. Y'all not traditional men. Period.
They don't deserve a traditional
No,
woman.
you don't. You don't, boo. You should be submissive to me, actually.
Heard it, guys. She's saying men should be submissive to women. That's reason enough for men to go their own way. Because it's against the laws of nature to be that.
I took myself on a Maldives trip and I didn't really think that I needed a man until now. I really want to go out there to that hammock, you see? I should have had a man, I can just throw myself around him and then he takes me out. Other than that, I don't need a man for anything. Thanks.
Did I ask you to wash the dishes?
Man, I come from Jamaica for wash dishes and wash car. I come from Jamaica for make money.
Yeah? Well, I'm working, and I asked you to wash the dishes. Were you still interested in your green card?
Yeah, babes, I'm going to wash your plate them right now.
Yeah. That's what I thought. And wash my car when you're done, too.
Okay, babes.